Stampers, it's the Pampered Stamper, and today I want to tell you about the barn door framelits, the barn door bundle. And I have to say, it's a great set. It makes beautiful cards, but it took me a lot of work to find out the best way to use the barn door. So if we look over here, my best one I find is these big washers. They are the size of a penny, and the washer, the opening is so big that you have to put a little strip of foam strips on them. Okay, now what's been out there a lot are these things. I don't know if you can see it on here, but it's a strip of acetate or window sheet, and it's a 1/2 inch by 2 inch. And then there's a 1.5 inch strip of the foam adhesive strips. So the way it works is like this. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, so you're going to start with a piece of 4 by 5 1/4, and then you're going to use this framelit. And it's just going to lay on there like that, run it through the big shot, and then you have those are the tracks that your barn door is going to slide in. You will notice that there's a smaller margin here and a bigger margin here, and I have it upside down. The reason for that is because your track for your door is going to go up there. Okay? So I found that while these, I'll show you how it works. So you take your little pieces, and you need one at the top of your door and one at the bottom. So you put them in the little tracks. Oopsie. Peel off the little backing part, and then you're going to put the other piece of window sheet on. So you just push them all the way to the end. Keep them kind of straight. And I will tell you what I thought was the drawback to this method. I found there were 2 drawbacks. It did slide fairly well, but number 1 drawback is that these adhesive strips are sticky on the inside too. Like, they're sticky on all 4 sides. So the edges are also sticky. So if it goes up against the side of your cardstock, it's going to get stuck. And it's also lightweight. So to me, I love the heaviness of this. So the lightweight is good for mailing, but the heaviness is great for the door sliding back and forth. So after you have these things in, you're just going to take some fast fuse, whoops, and then just shove them all the way to the end again. Take your door and put your door like so. Okay. The other piece of advice I have is for this strip for the top. I'm going to put it on now so you can see. I ran it through with a window sheet. Not a window sheet, sorry. An adhesive sheet. So what that basically is a big sheet of stickers now. I will show you. So they come in 6 by 12, and I put it on an adhesive sheet. So now they already have sticky backing. So I use this for the long piece, and I used it for the handle, which I put somewhere handy. Haha. And now I have lost my handle, so I'll have to make a new one. Yeah. I thought I put it on with my foam sheets, but no, it's gone. Okay. The other thing is these little guys. Rachel will focus on. Those are the little hardware pieces like this on top of the door. There's a trick to putting those on. You need to use your pokey tool. I will show you. And glue dots. So you take a glue dot and you kind of fold it in half with your pokey tool so it's skinny. And you're putting it on the narrow part right there. Sorry. See? Pick it up and put it on the top of your door so that the little circle part just kind of looks like it's going along the track. It's really not. So fold your glue dot in half, and then on the narrow part, and then on your door. Okay. So the problem with using these big washers is that they're big. So I'm going to flip this over. The other thing I wanted to show you is that you need to stabilize the back of your card completely with foam strips. Otherwise, the card buckles and it won't slide nicely. So all these strips, one on either side of the track and one on either side of the card. The other thing is, because these things are so big, your ones at the top, because it's narrower, you want to put your foam strip at the top, not in the middle. So the top ones are like this, and the bottom ones go in the middle. Okay? Now, in order to not have these things shown, let's see, oh no, this is the top because it's a bit wider. I had to make my door bigger. That was my solution. So the door, see now it covers it perfectly. There's no washer showing at all. So the door is mounted on a piece that's 2 5/8 by 3 5/8. The door itself gets cut out with a framelit. See? So you don't have to measure the door. But if you want to use the bigger washers or a penny, honestly, go for pennies. Pennies are not quite as heavy, but pennies are cheap. These little washers, these little guys are the perfect size that everybody's been recommending. And they are a washer, I think it's number 6 or number 8. Oh, here, it's number 8. Here's the box. They were very expensive. They were 11 cents each in Canada. So my dimes are a better deal. You might as well put money on your card instead of washers. But these big washers or pennies work just great. You just have to make your door a little bit bigger. The other thing is I often forget, you put your sayings underneath first. Put them down, then put the door in. Otherwise, you have to tuck it in underneath, and it's a lot more work. I think that should cover all the questions. So yeah, my definite favorite was the bigger washers, the heavier washers, or pennies, because I just find it slides nicer. Okay, if you have any other questions, just message me on the video or on Facebook or on my blog. I hope to do a blog post with lots of details. Okay, thanks. Bye.